Now we're recording. Okay. You guys need to remind me. This is your fault.
You just set up the meeting to be recorded automatically.
I don't know.
It's the same link every week.
Yeah.
You just instead of giving your Dan's personal meeting room link every week, set up a recurring meeting in Zoom, and then it'll keep that number and set it up for recording. Then whenever you start it, bam, recorded.
See, I'm not too good at this technology thing, so
I'll let you use the Hyperloop meeting room that I've already set up.
Oh, okay. Well,
from last year.
We can
make things work.
All right. What are we talking about again? I can't even.
The beagle bone.
Yeah. So I was saying.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. So I was saying that using if you have the black available, we can go with the black for now, and then from that point we can make a decision whether we want to upgrade to the blue, or if the black will suit our needs, and then we can kind of more open source everything. Because I know I was just reading, the black and blue both run all the same programs, albeit with different processing capabilities. But with the black and blue, you're both looking at MATLAB capabilities, RDPilot, obviously Linux, and then full suite of coding languages.
Okay,
cool. Yeah, so I think I have the black wireless. I don't think that matters necessarily for you guys.
That was something that I was looking at, was a benefit of the blues, because the base model black doesn't have the wireless.
Right.
But if you have the wireless black, that's better. Because
I have the wireless black.
We might need some form of wireless communication depending on constraints.
Well,
yeah,
would we even be able to use wireless communications if we start digging deeper?
Yeah, I don't think so.
If it's linear though, if you're not doing a turn, you could.
Directional antenna.
The dirt.
Oh well, okay, yeah. I guess you're assuming you have a tunnel behind you.
Yeah.
Right. Also, if something has wireless, then it could communicate with potentially I don't know if we've decided on what method we're using to remove dirt if we need to, but having wireless capabilities gives us the ability to communicate with, say we have an independent trolley or RC car kind of thing moving the dirt for us.
Yeah. Focusing back to small scale though, I think USB tether makes sense. So is that a capability of your board?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's wirelessly enabled, but
right,
it's an option.
Yeah, it has the ability to connect to Wi-Fi, basically.
Okay, so in terms of power, we need motor power, and then we need board power, and board power can be the 5-volt USB as well.
Yeah, I think it's a micro USB cable.
Okay, so
let me grab it real
fast. Go through the same thing. Okay.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Comms and power can go through the same USB, right? It's not like two separate. Okay.
Yeah. I've done it in the blue. I'm not sure about the black, but I assume they would be similar in that aspect.
I also have a TI Launchpad, if that was of interest.
I don't know what that is.
It's probably not of interest, to be honest. But it's nice, I guess.
Another one that I considered that it's a step above the BeagleBone, and I think the BeagleBone would provide everything we need. But if we do find out when it comes to mission constraints that we need something, extremely intelligent autonomous system, there is the NVIDIA Jetson, which would be about double the price of the BeagleBone, but would have way more processing capabilities.
I think that's probably way overkill.
Yeah, I don't think we need that much processing power.
That could potentially also be free.
Oh.
Cole, do you have another? Do you have an NVIDIA Jetson, Cole?
Quadcopter has 2 or 3 of them. Oh, sorry, ARC, Aerial Robotics Club, that they could probably loan out.
Yeah, we put one of those on our FRC robot to do vision processing, and that was massive overkill.
Yeah,
and there will be no vision, surprisingly enough. in a dark.
Yeah, I've run autopilot off the BeagleBone Blue on my plane, and it did everything I needed it to and more, but I didn't use all of the capabilities.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a very robust system.
We'll use Cole's Black for the time being, but I'm sure the infrastructure for it is very similar to software infrastructure that is similar to the Blue. Like,
yeah, I believe it's identical.
yeah, so we'll just use that.
Also,
and
we're not running anything on. I anticipate no high speed need for calculations.
Yeah.
So we can have, we have time.
Yeah. Yeah, the only high-speed application I can think of is sensing that we're running into a rock.
Yeah.
And that should be a pretty, like, limited, it's just like a single
switch, yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah. A stop switch.
Cool. So then I'm envisioning, so we've got a board now. We need to get a motor controller that will be selected by whatever motor we pick. We have a DC power supply that's getting run into the tunnel along with the USB. USB powers the board, power supply powers the motor controller. What else do we need?
Cutting head.
That might be
Yeah,
it.
we need to build a cutting head.
Right. I'm talking just electronics right now.
Oh,
Hardware.
Okay.
Any sensors if you need sensors.
Yeah,
I don't know if you do.
I think we can probably leave sensors off for now. We'll likely want that.
Does the BeagleBone Black have the integrated IMU?
I do not think it does.
Let's check on that, because if we have an IMU in that, then that's pretty much all I think we need.
Yeah, I think. And IMUs, like cheap ones, run for like $5, $10.
Yeah, you could get that cost. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll throw
Or
in
you can
one
use
sensor.
the $600 one that I already bought.
I can't believe you did that. I can't believe how excited you were about it too.
I can't believe I haven't used it much. I've used it some. I did try and use it some.
That's maybe the funniest part. Okay. And then
No IMU in the Black.
Okay. So then we'll throw on Adafruit or DigiKey, something or other.
Yeah.
Okay, so then decisions that would be great if they could be made tonight is voltage that the motor is going to run at and dimensions of the motor. And then I'm able to look up dimensions of the Beagle thing. And do you want to pick out an IMU, Robert?
So speaking of IMU, I don't know, Dan or Cole, you guys might have some insight on this. Do any of you know what happens to components from freshman projects 1400 when you're done?
Who's your professor?
Rhodes, because I can talk to him, because my payload was a very extensive 3D IMU that would still be owned by the aerospace department, and I'm sure we can look into getting that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Matt does with them. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely worth worth an email, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, and he would loan it to us. I mean, I think that'd be more than what we need to give us a 3D visual. It has enough independent units that they give us entire 3D visualization of the tunneling machine.
Okay, and we're back after a quick break. So Robert, you're going to be able to pick out a 9-axis cheapo IMU tonight, and that'll be our only sensor on this current version.
Yeah, I'll find one real quick and throw it in the Google Doc, which I'll share with you guys in a couple.
Yeah, that'd be great. Actually, toss it in. Are you on the Hyperloop folder? You got to be, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, just toss it in 2021 competition, and then I'm gonna make a folder called small scale.
Yeah, and I was thinking that the motors that I already picked out, like the electric motors that I was originally thinking about for the RC cars, I think those would be good enough for the small scale drill as well. If you want to take a look at those, I have the links in my doc.
Are they? The thing is, what's the RPM on those?
I think one of them was 3,000 and the other was 2,750.
Yeah, I think we're looking for something that's like 60. RPM?
You know what? I have a broken RC car that has a high torque DC electric motor. It's 1,000 miles away right now in Chicago, but I can get that sent here if we want something free that we can test with, because it's
This
ESC.
is a very Midwest Zoom call, except Colt. Get out of here, Colt. Very Midwest, though.
It's not going to have anything being done with it.
Go
so,
Midwest.
I can look into
Okay.
getting that sent over here if we want something to test.
Yeah,
that'd be
let's, we're gonna, for this small scale series, let's go Amazon Prime and have it here in 2 days.
Right.
So so Cody, in terms of ordering a motor, it'd be great if you could find it on Amazon or
Okay.
some other equivalent service that gets it here really quickly. But maybe for round 2, small scale or mid scale, that motor would be good, Rob.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cody, you're gonna have the motor and ideally motor controller picked out tonight. Does that work for you?
Yeah, I can pick those out.
Okay. And then Rob, you can have an IMU and power supply that matches Cody's needs picked out tonight.
Yeah. As soon as Cody gets that in there, I can look into that.
Cool. And then Rob, if you could also, yeah, what's up?
One quick thing. I heard that Dr. Ahmed. I think that's him. Someone in the aerospace department is actually working on tunneling guidance and navigation.
Yeah, they're doing the DARPA subterranean challenge. Cool. I don't think it quite applies to what we're doing since their tunnels are pre-built, and so they are trying to localize themselves in a tunnel that already exists. So they need to, like, they can see the distance to the walls, whereas our machine is most likely adjacent to the walls. There is no distance to them.
It might have some
Yeah.
good things to say about communication, though.
That's what I was
Potentially.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably interested in mapping out our adversaries' tunnels, though.
That is the objective. Yeah, it's sponsored by DARPA.
Yeah, gotta love DARPA. Yeah, but it'd be good to cultivate a relationship with them if they've got any input. Cool. So, Rob, could you also just kind of think of any of the miscellaneous cheap electronic stuff we need, like, jumper cables or blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I mean, there should be a lot of general stuff. Is there just an electronics store around here?
I don't think really.
There's a micro center like 45 minutes away.
Honestly, Rob, I would do. I would just look on SparkFun.
Yeah,
is there a
That's where
Niwat?
I picked the IMU from.
Pick it up. Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
And so then we don't. This is a future thing. Don't pay for shipping for anything from them. Just have us pick it up.
Do we get taxed? Are we tax free for them?
Depends on how we order it or who we order it through.
I think we are.
You'd have to see. Well, yeah, I don't know. If you
use, we have to put I think we have to put an order request through the university. That's what we had to do for the tank, right?
Right. Now you could use presumably, if I'm still allowed to do it, my purchasing card, everything would have to be tax free or tax exempt, and so that we could do that probably. But then you are also waiting on me to order it. I think it sort of would end up being just a balancing act between how soon do you want it versus how much is the tax. Like, on the tank, we paid mid to high 4 figures for. The tax is significant. On a $10 IMU, we might just just for sake of time, we might just pay tax.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Okay. Hey, Dan, real quick, are you DAWA 1596?
Yep. That's correct. Oh, no, that's fine. That one's already out there, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's the correlated email.
Oh, sorry.
Let's see here. Cool. I think that sorts out electronics. I'll get on designing kind of a skeleton. And then you guys, all right, the big reveal of the thing. Where is it?
I want to do a reveal
If you guys
too.
want to send your emails in the chat, I can put them in the sharing.
Okay.
Actually, wait, I was just putting in the folder. My bad.
Here we go. All right. And then our test bed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Look at that beaut.
So it's 2 feet wide, right?
It's 2 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet.
Yeah, I don't think the image
sliding
does the scale justice. I think it looks smaller than it really is in the photo.
Yeah, it's kind of huge. It's also really heavy. This is 3/4 inch ply, and that's every wall.
Wow.
Big.
Yeah. So we've got these doors are each 11 inches by 18 inches, so we can get a pretty big prototype through there. Yeah, it's going to fill up with almost 700 pounds worth of dirt if we fill it to the brim. So.
And that's compacted dirt or non-compacted?
Because
I think we need to compact our dirt.
Yeah, we have to compact it.
Real quick, Dan, did you say small scale in 2021 competition?
Yeah. So then we just have to, these doors though are the worst to open, but that's going to keep the dirt from falling out. So, you know. Dan,
I think I have to get it from somewhere else, but I have Teflon spray. We could maybe just line the inside of those doors with a hefty layer of spray on Teflon. Yep.
Might need to get a chisel if we're going to do that because the wood, so it's 1/2 inch aluminum and then 1/2 inch wood.
Gotcha.
Something like that. 3/4 C channel, 3/4 wood. So
okay.
It's just a snug fit right now.
Yep. Okay.
But the Teflon would be good, I think. Yeah, I really hope it doesn't break. So we'll see.
Sure.
So my plan is gonna get some dirt this week from somewhere. Not really sure who. That's what I'm gonna find out tonight. I'm gonna find dirt tonight, and then I'm gonna get it later this week. And then
we'll steal from the music building.
Ooh,
that's your best bet, actually. Except that it's on campus. The only problem is it's on campus.
All right. We won't be doing any stealing of university resources.
Don't take university dirt. Do not.
You will not.
This is a big joke.
We're gonna go to the national park instead.
Yeah. Chautauqua's got plenty of dirt. Okay, I'm gonna find dirt, and I'm gonna find a legal provider of said dirt tonight, and then I will design a couple of rudimentary cutting heads and set up my 3D printer again and print them out. And then I think if we get kind of the parts list figured out tonight on the electronic side, we could probably have this thing put together by the end of the week. And that would be ideal.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't think I've got anything else. Does anybody have anything else they want to bring up?
I have a non-engineering thing to bring up when we're done with the engineering discussion.
Yeah, I think I'm good on engineering.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dan, I want to show the immersion video.
Very exciting. Do I need to stop?
Either stop the recording or whatever, because I'm in the middle of a hype campaign on social media. Follow us on Instagram at CU Hyperloop.
I'll put a link or something. YouTube does
Perfect.
links.
Sort of up
So-
here in the right side. Maybe it's
Yeah,
down in the
yeah.
description below.
Like and
Smash
subscribe.
that like button.
Smash that like button.
Find us on
Yeah.
Patreon.
Smash
Big
the like
thanks to our
button.
sponsor, Postmates.
And Geico. Postmates and Geico.
This video
Geico's
brought to you
sponsoring
by
YouTubers now.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends.
No, so the reason I bring up Geico,
Sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
my fraternity sent me an email saying that Geico is now a sponsor and we get a discount, and I had a lot of things go through my mind when I saw that. Okay, so all right, by our 3 or 4 YouTube watchers,
Thank
I
you.
think most of which are us. So
Hey,
um,
you know what?
every view matters.
We're
Every
gonna
view
get so
counts.
good at Raid Shadow Legends. It's incredible.
Give us 1 year, we'll have 1 million subscribers.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, 8/17/2021. You come back to 1 million subscribers. All right, signing off. Good.